Okay, we're gonna brush Sophie's hair. She gets a little upset. You'll see. She likes to growl. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, Sophie. Are you ready? Good girl. What I did was put conditioner on her hair all over, so it's easier to get the tangles out. And this conditioner, spray conditioner, it is called, it's not showing me. Oh, there we go. It's Pet Conditioner Detangler by Paul Mitchell. And he detangles, instant detangles, so you spray it everywhere. You don't want to get in the eyes. You can spray it in your hand and just kind of put it where you need it so you don't get it in their eyes. But what you do is when you're brushing her or your dog, she's a little sassy girl, so it's kind of hard. But what you do is you just take sections and you just hold the hair. You just like hold it. Then you brush down and then just kind of slowly do that. You don't want to brush too hard. You don't want to, because these are very, very sharp. So just gently. Good girl, Sophie. And you just continuously talk to her, even though she's going to be growling at me and getting upset, but you just got to constantly talk to her. And if, you don't want to, if you start seeing red irritation under the skin, that's when you know that you're pushing too hard on the skin. Also, a comb like this, a comb, and this comb, you can just brush through. That's when you know when you got through the knots. If you can go through a comb without having any issues, that's when you know that you got the brushing right. That's how grooming stylists check to see if we have gotten all the knots. You go through after you've been brushing with the sharper end of this, and you just slowly, gently, you just kind of hold the hair and then just kind of like pull it down when you're doing it, so that way you can get to the undercoat. Right now she's not being a little sassy, but I put a collar on her just in case so I can hold on to her if she tries to nip at me or bite me. She has very sensitive skin, so she just kind of gets grumpy with me. But I'm trying real hard, to be gentle with her. Yeah, I know. And, her legs, you just want to lift up her belly. When you're lifting, your hand is under here. Your hand's going to hold. I know, Sophie. You're just going to hold her like this. Okay? Just to help her sit up. Yeah, I know, honey. And then if you could just get the comb through, that's when you know that it's going to go through with the razor. And if it can go through smoothly, that's when you know when you're going to give her a haircut. That's when you'll know you can go through with a comb, whatever, a 0 comb or, an O comb or 4. There's different sizes, but as long as you can get this through the hair, fine. Like slick, it has to be slick like butter. If you have any knots that stops you, then you need to go through. Say with the knot here, like if there was, you just gently, and then you just kind of go on from there. But gently, you don't need to push so hard onto the skin. You want to make your dog comfortable as much as you can. And what I did with her tail, when you're doing the tail part, I know Miss Grumpy. I know she sounds bad. She acts like I'm hurting her, but I'm being very, very gentle. But her tail, what you do is you're going to hold on to where the root is from your tail. There's the tail part, and then here's the hair part. So you're going to hold it, and then you're just going to gently brush through it. I already brushed this out for her. But, you just want to make sure, but you want to hold it where the root is from the cuticle where the hair comes out when it grows. You just want to hold that so you're not pulling her skin at the same time. Same with this, you're going to pull the hair back, and then you're just going to slowly brush it down. Just gently. And you want to, the dogs move a lot. The dogs, your animal is going to go all over the place, but you just got to be very patient, very calm. Talk to your puppy. Let her know that she's doing such a good job. Let her know that, you're being gentle and you're the owner, and she needs to trust you. And if you don't have that trust with your animal, it's going to be difficult, and the animal is going to strike out onto you, and you don't want that. You just want to be very cautious and very gentle with the baby. Aww. And, especially with Pomeranians, they have this thick hair, and you just want to make sure that if you can go through with a comb, then you can go through with your clippers. And it's beautiful. I know. Oh, you're fine. But yeah, that's just how you brush your doggy's hair. And if you do the blow dryer, if you ever do the blow dryer, I would suggest that when you're doing the blow dryer and your dog is scared, never start out on the face. You always want to start out from the back. And, to keep her calm when you're blow drying her. And when you got the dryer, you're blowing her and everything. You just want to comfort her, and you want to pet her, and you just want to let her know it's okay, and you talk to her. You start out from a low setting, and once you get up to top, you just have your hand, and then you just, you want to pinch the ear so that air doesn't get into the ear. And when you're bathing, also, when you're bathing your animal, stick a cotton ball or pinch the ear if you're going to go through with the water near her face, because she will get an ear infection if there's water that does get into the ear. And it's hard for animals trying to get it out of their ear. But yeah. But when you're blow drying, you always want to start out from here first, and then you work up your way up to the top. And it may take, a handful of times for your dog to be able to trust you, but you want to do it in a low setting and start out slow and then gradually go up, so your dog is comfortable. You don't want to, I'm just going to say, at Petco where I learned, it was difficult seeing some of the girls, not my friends that work there, but the manager, grooming manager that worked there, she would rush through, and she never, had a relationship with the animal. She had no connection. She just wanted to get dogs in and out. That's all it was. It was just about meeting the goals and meeting the quota, instead of meeting to the fact that you are creating a relationship with your animal and creating a bond with their animal. That's what you need. You want your dog to feel comfortable being here with me, or your groomer. You have to have a relationship, and you just got to love your babies, like they're your own. And don't be rough, and don't blow dry when you're blow drying. Don't go fast. You just hold it, don't hold in one spot, but just go around, and then just make sure, you feel because if you feel hot on your fingertips, then it's burning their skin. So you want to make sure it's in a low setting, warm setting, so it's not going to burn them. If it gets too hot, you don't want to get too close to their skin. You don't want to irritate their skin as is. But anyway, that's basically dog grooming 101. Just a little bit of a, thing here. So anyway, can't really see much, but yeah, hopefully this helps. Learn something today. Take care.